last one is the two neighbors. Long, long ago, in the early days of the world, there was a neighbor that prayed to Zeus, who ruled over the earth. The neighbor was presented with gifts and bowed low to the ground. They begged Zeus, who was the all-knowing and all-powerful, to grant them all their heart's desires. Zeus looked deep inside of them and saw that one of the neighbors was burned with a terrible greed for money, or avarice, which could never be fulfilled. And Zeus saw that the heart of the other one was on fire with envy. So, to teach them both a lesson, a wise God decided that he would grant each man whatever he wished for himself, but on one condition: the other neighbor would get twice as much. After the neighbors had prayed, they had begun to wish for their heart's desires. To see if Zeus had answered them, the first neighbor shut himself in a house and wished for a room full of gold. Imagine his astonishment when it appeared before him, but his delight was short-lived. A few minutes later, his neighbor came running towards his door to tell him that he has 2 rooms of gold had appeared in his house. Of course, the man quickly became unhappy too, because instead of being pleased that he had double treasure, he was envious that the neighbor had been answered by Zeus and had any treasure at all. He was instantly found himself wishing that his neighbor might lose one of his eyes. Of course, it was no sooner said than done, but he lost both of them and became totally blind. Vices are their own punishments.